Hey guys, back here with Tua for another video. And today I wanted to show you guys how I teach him what I consider to be the most important command that you can teach your dog, or your Bullmastiff in his case, but any dog for that matter. And to me, the most important command that you can teach them, and I'm probably going to get beat up for this, but I'll explain why. The most important command is the sit command. I know, it's you guys were expecting something more, but it's just the simple sit command. And like I said, there's several reasons for this, and let me explain here. The reason I say sit is the most important one is because, to me, it should be the first one, because it's the easiest one. And with it being the first one, that's going to give not only your dog, but also you, as their trainer, the first win. It's in your training journey with them. So the dog's going to be feeling good about himself because he figured out what you wanted him to do, and you're going to feel good about yourself because you're going to get a quick win here. Because you can probably train them to sit if you work with them a little bit, a few times a day. Within 2 days to a week, they're going to have it down like that. It's a nice, easy one for them to learn. So that's going to be the icebreaker, and it's going to give you guys confidence, it's going to give your dogs confidence to go on and try other things. And you guys are going to start building that bond by just that simple sit command. And that's why I say it's the most important command that you can teach them, because it's going to open everything else up for you guys. So I just wanted to show you guys how I teach him to do that exactly, and basically go from there. So he already knows this one, like I said, first thing that I teach him, but I'll just show you anyway. It's not the best example since he already knows. I realized after doing all these videos that I never did show you guys how I taught him to sit. So here we are. I'll just go ahead and do it anyway, even though he knows. So let's pretend he does not know how to sit. What I will do is I will have him, and I'll try and get him angled at the camera here. Let's pretend he's standing. Let's have him standing up, and I will tell him to sit, push his butt down, lift his head up. Good boy! Heavy praise. Give him his treat. And again, push on the butt, chin up to a sit. Good boy! Very good. And I'll show you guys one more time. Get him in a standing position here. A little bit of, well, come on buddy, you gotta stand up. A little bit of pressure on the butt, at the same time pushing his chin up to a sit. Good boy, very good buddy, awesome job. And you'll just repeat that. Do that for just a minute or two. Then you can hook him up to his leash, walk him around a little bit to a heel. And same thing, to a sit, butt down, chin up, sitting position. Good boy. Good boy. So then after you do that the first few times, you can remove the pushing his chin up and just do the butt down to a sit. Good boy. Not very much pressure at all. And you'll do that until you get a feel from your dog that he's starting to figure it out. Like I said, it's a pretty simple one for them to catch on to. So they'll catch on quick. And then after they're getting it with putting that little bit of pressure there on the top of their butt, then what you'll want to do is you'll just want to ask them or tell them to sit. And I'll show you that. And that lets them think about what they're doing. And the second that butt hits the ground, heavy praise and a treat. To a heel. To a heel. To a sit. Good boy. And another really easy trick that you can kind of do here is kind of what he just did there. If you get your dog just to come up close to you and look up high at you, in general, they will sit down to do that. So let me get him walking around here and just kind of show you one more time. To a heel. Heel. See that? I bring the treat up high and he just initially goes into a sit. So what you would do to use that to your advantage would be as soon as you stop and see that and hold that treat up in the air and see that he's starting to think in his head that he's going to sit down, give him that sit command, and simultaneously as he does it, then give him the treat with heavy praise. And I know it's probably self-explanatory exactly what I'm doing here, but since I have the camera angle down at him so you can see him better instead of me, I just wanted to bring the camera angle up so I can show you, but all I'm doing is holding the treat in my hand, starting down low, and as he comes in close to me, bringing it up and then telling him sit. And as you bring the treat up, your dog's going to naturally lift up their head to look at the treat, and in general, they're going to sit down. Not every time, but it's just another thing to get them used to looking up, chin up, instead of you physically doing it and them doing it themselves and the butt going down. I'll show you guys one more time. Tua. And I'm going to hold the treat up in the air. Good boy. Now obviously I would tell him sit at that point, but he already knows the sit command, so not too worried about it in this situation. Tua, come here. Come here. Just one more time for you guys. Tua, sit. Good boy. So that would just be another little trick or tip for you guys. Just bring that treat up high so he's looking up in the air. And in general, most dogs I've found that butt kind of goes down naturally. So just use that to your advantage with mixing in that verbal sit. And that's just kind of another tip to get it to click in their head. I should have showed you guys when he didn't know what he was doing, but like I said, here we are. To a sit. And like I said, it is the most important command because I feel like it's the easiest one for you and your dog to learn. And that's just going to open up the whole training journey for both of you. And make life pretty easy from there on. So I just wanted to do a quick one and show you. Right, buddy? And if you guys have any questions on sit, go ahead and let me know. Thanks for watching.